開幕と比べて特にスイーパーで上の角度が少しずつ下がってきている感じで、こんだけ心地であったり、その意図しているものを全面検討
投げ心地は悪くはなかったですかね。はい。全体的になんですか、空振りを取りに行ったのか、そうじゃない球で、しっかりと区別できてるのも良かったところではあると思いますし、はい。まっすぐもちょっとカット気味でゴロをしっかりと打ち取れる。最後がちょっと甘かったです。そこがやっぱりちょっとふわっと投げてしまった感じではあるので、そこはもう一つあったかなと思います。
9回のホームラン、一番いい方がこうだったんですが、中間2人の一緒になる手応えとかどうでした？
手応えは良かったです。入るなとは思いましたけど、コースとなんでしょう、球種によって飛ぶ方向っていうのは勝手に変わればいいのかなと思っているので、しっかりとまずは自分の形で振ることが大事なのかなと思ってます。
メンタル的にはおそらくピッチャーでちょっと悔しい形で降板して、チームがちょっと逆転されて、だからもうちが席じゃなくて、そこでのそのマインドっていうのはどういう感じなんですか？
マインド、自分のピッチングがどうのこうのっていうよりかは、やっぱり勝ちゲームの中で逆転、終盤に逆転されて、抑えが出てきている状況ではあるので、ワンアウト一塁でしたけど、繋いでいければ、十分に勝つチャンスっていうのがまだあるシチュエーションではあったので、はい、後ろにまず繋ぎたいなと、ランナーを貯めて繋ぎたいなと思ってました。
今年今二刀流やってる中で挑戦で食事の面で気をつけてることとかありますか？積極的に取るものとか、逆に食べないようにしてるものとか、栄養的な部分でどういうのっていうかですか？
そうですね、あんまり繊細になりすぎない。必ずしも日本食がある地方の、ここもそうですけど、そんなに多いわけではないので、何かこれを食べなきゃいけないとかっていうことではなくて、はい、その時々によって摂取カロリーと、どういうちょっと登板の前の日は軽めにするとか、そういうのはありますけど、あんまりこだわらないようにはしてます。
今日の登板に向けては、ちょっと普段と違う挑戦だったと思いますけど、試合前のブルペン入りであったり、試合後のキャッチボールであったり、そういったところはどうですか？やってみて特に変わりは
そこもあんまりないですかね。特に2日前にブルペンに必ず入らないといけないということもないですし、前日に入ることももちろんあるので、あんまり食事の面もそうですけど、こだわりすぎないよというか、それはそれで別に OK っていう感じで、あんまり考えすぎずにやりたいなと思います。
二刀流として成熟度が増していると思うんですけれども、打者大谷の成熟度が増していると。
Shohei, take Roberts to share with us that look at your last few hours you've been dealing with the blister you saw is bothering you today. Just what is it like kind of managing that, and clearly you're making your starts, but just how does that feel at the moment?
そういういや、それはあんまりないですかね。最後そうですかね。1、2塁で2つ取ってから、際どいところ行ってたので、チャレンジしようかどうか迷いました。また真実チャレンジをした方が良かったのかなと、結果的にはそういう感じかなと思います。
Yeah, no issues with the blisters. I don't think it's been affecting my performance. Just the last, couple at bats where, I was hoping I wish I got some calls my way, but just didn't turn out that way, and that's the part that I wish I could have been able to change a little bit.
Did you want to challenge a couple of pitches to load?
ここら辺までは言ってたんですけど、最後もう一個、基本的にはキャッチャーがやるという方針ではある。相当自信がない限りはやらないんですけど、シチュエーションがシチュエーションだったので、やってもよかったのかなと今思える。そういう感じで思います。
Because I really got close to doing one. I usually let the catchers make that determination, but looking back, I think situationally how important it was that at bat. Looking back, I think I could have done a few challenges.
You haven't pitched into the seventh a ton this year. Just how did you feel about the execution of your stuff that inning? Was there any fatigue that played into how that played out?
あまり7回は
投げてないんですけど、少し疲労とかっていうのがパフォーマンスに影響したんですか？
まあ、球数的にはそうでもなかったですし、はい。まあ、最後もいい感じで2人最後取ってから、まあ、3オーからね、打たれた感じではあったので、まあ、そこに尽きるかなというか、そこ次第だった。まあ、最後2点はもうちょっともったいなかったなっていう感じがあります。
Going into that inning, the pitch count was pretty relatively low, so I don't think so. But after the 2 hitters, 2 outs felt pretty good. It was just a misexecution of that 3-0 pitch.
How did the swing feel, and did you think that one left and given was out?
スイングの状態と、まあ、ホームランを捉えた、ホームランだと思いましたか
2打席目ですか、セカンド
2打席目。
そうまあ、打った感じは入るだろうなとは思ってたので、まあ、取られてなければもちろん入ってたんですけど、まあ、そこはいい素晴らしい守備だったなということですね。
Yeah, felt good off the bat. I thought it was going to be a homer. Looking back at the video, it was a homer, but the left fielder made a fantastic catch and got to tip my cap on that one.
It was your first time throwing a Dalton this year. What was different about that compared to when you've been throwing it well?
ラッシュとウィルの違いっていうのは何か話しました。
どうですかね、まあ、ちょっと首振る回数は多めでしたけど、まあ、しょうがないのかなと、まあ、1回目のバッテリーではあるので、まあ、これから踏むこともあると思いますし、そこに向けてまた、まあ、次回どうなるかちょっとわからないですけど、話し合って、いきたいなと思います。
Yeah, I shook a few times more than usual, but I think that's normal, given that I haven't really worked with him this year. And, it's something that you just have to have a conversation here and there and be on the same page.
It was your first ever start on the mound tonight at PNC Park. Just what did you make of the atmosphere and the overall experience?
まあ、今日は初めてのマウンドでした。まあ、球場で、球場の雰囲気とか、感想とかありますか？
綺麗な球場だなっていう、いい球場だなっていう、まあ、前から思ってましたけど、はい、まあ、そういう球場で投げれるのも特別ですし、はい、まあ、今日は結果的には負けてしまいましたけど、また明日、まだ楽しみたいなと思ってます。
It's a beautiful stadium. I always liked playing on this field, so being on the mound felt really good and really enjoyed it.
Has the blister forced you to make any adjustments, or have you had to stay away from any pitches because of it?
骨の影響で、そういう球種っていうのが限られていたんですか？
っていうことはなかったですがね、はい、全体として、まあ、もうちょっとスプリットを使いながらいければよかったのかなとは思いますけど、まあ、そこまで、なんていうんですか、スイーパーもまっすぐも良かったので、そこで押し切ろうかなっていうところではあったかなと思います。
Not really. I did want to throw a little bit more splitters in general, but my fastball and sweepers were pretty good today, so I just relied on those.
Do you have any in the lineup tomorrow, or just considering the recovery day, how valuable has that been, or do you feel like you're in a position where you can keep going right now?
大丈夫でした。出るんですか？
どうですね、監督次第なのか、もう僕は出る気でいますし、はい、準備したいなとはもちろん思ってます。
I'm always going to be prepared to play tomorrow. It's just really up to the manager and what he decides.
Thank you guys. A couple questions, Jeff.
Dave, when you look at the bullpen, obviously in May they had so much success. A few hiccups as of late. What are you just seeing from that group right now?
I think I'm seeing more walks than when we were going really well. And I think that, when we're on the attack and kind of imposing our will on those offenses, we're as good as anyone. And I think when you give free passes, it sort of builds momentum for the other team, and it takes one hit to score a run instead of a couple hits to build an inning. So I think right now we're doing a little self-inflicted damage.
Things really shifted tonight in the 7th inning, whether it was how his work ended, and then of course as you talked about the bullpen. What were you seeing just there in that moment, just as he got deep into his outing?
I thought he still had enough in there to keep going. There was a walk in there. There was some soft contact, that kind of the squibber off that infield hit, gets a strikeout, and then with the low at bat or low at bat, got behind, and then he went up and then he hit a double. So I still felt, we unfortunately we got out of that inning. Gave up another one, but got out of that inning, and still felt we had the game in hand.
Shohei mentioned a couple like borderline calls in that seventh, especially against Lowe, that he thought about challenging the boost. With the ABS now, how do you guys kind of evaluate situations like that, especially how that played out?
I know, and that's one of those things that, you know, from the side in the dugout, you put it in the hands of the players, and I think both of our catchers have been very good, and I guess I haven't looked back, but I did hear that a couple of those pitches to Lau were strikes, and they would have obviously flipped the count, and you never know. But, you know, I thought Dalton's done a good job with all of our pitchers, and so it just probably in his opinion that it wasn't worth the challenge, but it's not an exact science, and I think we had one challenge left right there, so that might have been something that caused a little bit of pause. But yeah, you know, it's the game of baseball.
How much of the bullpen struggles, like you mentioned, a couple of games have gotten away late, just kind of comes back to the free bases and not attacking the zone as well as they were earlier this year?
I really believe that hitting is hard, and you know, when you give away free bases, it just makes it a little bit easier, and so that's something we got to get back to, you know, attacking the strike zone.
The way it unraveled, does this feel like the ugliest loss of the season so far?
I don't know. I mean, this one stung because I felt we were playing good baseball, and you know, we had no business losing that game. But I can't recall all the loss that we've had. I know there's been some other ones that really, you know, stung a little bit. But recently, certainly this one doesn't feel good.
Did you make a decision regarding Will Smith yet?
Will Smith is going to go on the IL. We're going to bring Chucky Robinson. So Chucky will be here tomorrow, and we'll backdate to whenever we can, and we'll go from there.
And we'll hopefully DH tomorrow.
Shohei will DH tomorrow, yes. All right, thanks, guys. Yep.
I know nights like this are very frustrating, but when you look at just the stuff, how they were able to get to you, and some of the lack of command, what do you think led to that tonight?
Yeah, I didn't get ahead. I think I fell behind every single hitter, didn't throw one first pitch strike. That leads to damage, and I just didn't execute. And, you know, I had some guys 3-2. I didn't execute there either. Just missing a little bit, you know. I let a few go. Sped up a little bit. You know, there's always tomorrow, so I'm just ready to get back at it.
The last handful of times out there, walks have been a little bit of an issue. Is there something going on there to cause that?
No, you know, like I said, just tonight I obviously missed by a good amount, but I had some guys 3-2, and I just kind of just pulled it, missed it, just didn't execute the pitch in the count. That's it.
Home run just kind of catch too much of the zone there?
Yeah, I mean, that guy's swinging a hot bat today, you know. I tried to go first pitch changeup, tried to get him to roll over, get a ground ball, and it did catch too much of the plate and hit it over the fence, so there's nothing I can do about it.